Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. In a very recent video, I was citing opinions from a number of chart analysts, and at this point anyway, at least as I'm recording this, the majority of the analysts I follow that are talking about XRP really think that it's going to be taken off soon. And in fact, there are only a couple notable levels of resistance to talk about here. Well, a couple key ones anyway, because look, I'll say this, once you're past that $2 mark, according to, for instance, DIY Investing, he was saying just the other day that really the only resistance level to note from $2 all the way up until the previous all-time high, well, it's the current all-time high, but nearly $4. The only important point of resistance is $2.76. Past that, it's just it's like it's a practical certainty that you're going to be seeing a new all-time high for XRP. That's his personal opinion. And so it's neat seeing the way that things have been trending. It's been fantastic seeing the price of XRP continue to go up after a recent dip down to the 91-cent region. But that's not the only metric to track here. There's a ton of XRP moving all over the damn planet, and volume has been surging, absolutely surging, which is what you would expect with this type of price activity. But still, I insist, you ain't seen none yet, son. Because as soon as you get to this realm where we're in the area of all-time high, that's when you're really gonna see the mad rush in. And so there are a few things I want to talk about in this video. I'm actually going to just briefly start with this piece from you today, talking about a huge amount of XRP moving along. And then I want to talk about the volume as well. But before I do go any further, I want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos. That's a very fun hobby about Ripple and XRP and crypto. And that is all that is going on here. But here's a headline from you today. Ripple keeps sending XRP to Huobi, moving 102.5 million XRP, along with top-tier Turkish exchange. And so they go on to cite some transactions here, and it's just, I don't really want to read through the article. It's just, it is interesting to see, especially in times of increased volume and increased price activity. Cryptocurrency exchanges, they need to rebalance their holdings, and it's not a surprise that you're seeing massive amounts flow. And a lot of times even Ripple's involved with some of this here. Now, Ripple, mind you, they're really only transacting XRP with key strategic partners to this point, primarily for on-demand liquidity. But even then, I've seen some transactions from, for instance, Binance, from Ripple and Binance. And Binance today, at least, is not an on-demand liquidity partner, though CZ, the founder and CEO of Binance, he's already publicly stated that absolutely they have every intention of jumping into on-demand liquidity, which utilizes XRP as a bridge currency, because why the hell would you not? If you're a cryptocurrency exchange, you make money on the buying and selling of XRP regardless of price. Why would you not want a piece of that as this whole thing gets built out? So the reason they haven't to this point, frankly, I believe, is it's a little speculation, but I think it's pretty reasonable. It's that there are only so many corridors created, and you can only have so many corridors given how we're just truly in a nascent state with this asset class. There's just not enough liquidity. You can't just like snap your fingers and then have hundreds or thousands of corridors open up utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. It just doesn't work like that, and it's not Ripple's fault. You just need to have a bigger crypto pie, and XRP will come along for the ride. And Ripple has done certain things, like, for instance, they developed a line of credit. That's the name of the product, which offers a line of credit, which is a thing in business, which I think is, I don't know. It's a little confusing. I mean, it's what it is. So, okay, thumbs up for that, I guess. But it could be two things. You could be referencing line of credit, your product, or line of credit, a concept and thing that happens in business. So whatever. All right. But check this out. So as I record this, XRP is at $1.43. And here's the most recent chart. So you can see, my gosh, that's a 7-day chart just for fun. I mean, if you go back even 30 days, look at the 30-day chart. Oh, these prices are looking pretty good right about now if you're in a buying mode, right? Look at this, end of March. End of March. It's been a month, people. 56 cents. 56 cents. Here, let me go back to the 7-day, though, because here's what I wanted to highlight. If you look at this, so this tealish line, what is this color? Is this teal? I think that's teal. Anyway, that's the price action of XRP, and that's a 7-day chart. And then the shaded area, that's indicating the volume right there. So if you go to the most recent local low for the price action here, which also shows the volume, it was at, we'll ballpark it here, we'll just say about $3.9 billion for that 24-hour period on the 25th, actually. And so go to the most recent local high, and my gosh, you're looking at $11.5 billion. And this all has the price surging. And so you're talking about a tripling of the XRP volume occurring globally. And so, but still, I insist, you just wait. You just wait, my friends, until you see the true rocket start. I mean, maybe you could say that the rocket, it's lifted off a little bit. Fine. XRP recently getting up to about $2. Awesome sauce. Hashtag awesome sauce. Got it. And it is exciting, especially considering that the last 3.5 years, the vast majority of it, we've been in a bear market. XRP's been down or trading sideways. We deserve a little bit of celebration as far as I'm concerned here. But still, the best is yet to come. And perhaps sooner than later. We shall indeed see. Now, take a look at this, too. I want to shift gears here a little bit just because I think this is an interesting concept. And oh my gosh, Bitcoin maximalists, you guys are ridiculous. Like, you are absolutely ridiculous. Here, the level of hypocrisy. Because you know the Bitcoin Maxi trolls out there. Bitcoin, Ripple, zero, scam coin, cottage cheese, Bitcoin. That's what they sound like. I think those are most of the words that your typical Bitcoin Maxi troll knows, because mind you, that Bitcoin Maxi trolls are just a bunch of unsophisticated, knuckle-dragging, mouth-breathing troglodytes who need help getting their shirts on in the morning. They wear Velcro shoes and have the brain the size of a cashew. So, you know, that's not terribly surprising here. And so let's take a little journey into some of their logic. Check this out. Here's a tweet from XRP community member, and he's an attorney, by the way, Arturo Portilla. And he wrote the following. I love this. Bitcoin back in 2015. Short the banks. Long Bitcoin. Economic freedom. Brah. Bitcoin in 2021, a mere 6 years later. JP Morgan will offer a Bitcoin product. Woohoo! And indeed, so I didn't pull up the story for this video, but this is a fact. JP Morgan, which has said that Bitcoin... for the longest time, Bitcoin is a fraud. It's a scam, all going to zero. You know the whole thing. And they're gigantic, mind you. Now, they're offering a Bitcoin product. So does that mean that they're offering a fraud product that's going to zero? I don't think so. I think they might have done changed their mind. Maybe a little baby boo bit, fair to say, right? And so another attorney within the XRP community, John Deaton, happened to retweet that and wrote the following, which really resonated with me, and so I had to share it with you in this latest Moon Lambo hot jam. And here's what he wrote. When I bought XRP in 2016, fellow Bitcoiners looked down at me, claiming I was buying the banker's coin, and that it was against everything Satoshi stood for, like they have a clue what Satoshi stood for. But now I guess it's official. I own 2 banker coins, Bitcoin and XRP. You gotta love that. So does this indeed make Bitcoin a banker's coin? I'm just saying, JP Morgan's all about it right now. They want to get some of that sweet Bitcoin up in their lives here. And so in response to that, I just came across this tweet which I liked, and I wanted to highlight it so that I can share a couple thoughts on this. XRP Tooch on Twitter wrote in response to John's tweet there, I always laugh at the people calling the agnostic token a quote label coin, end quote. It's like calling Bitcoin heroin coin or Hitman coin. And so here's the truth of the matter. And look, mind you, I entered the world of crypto in 2017. That's when I November 2017 is when I first purchased XRP. And when I entered it, I was like, oh, cool. I entered this neat community of people that are on the cutting edge. I wish I knew about this sooner. This is so cool. I remember in my very first day, I bought Ethereum. I bought Litecoin. And the third crypto I bought was Bitcoin. And the reason I bought those 3, and I hadn't done any research yet, I just wanted to experience it while I was doing my research. And I put just a little bit of money because, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, putting in a lot of money is kind of a stupid idea. But I wanted to experience it for myself, so I put in just a little bit. So the very first day. And those were the only cryptocurrencies at the time that were available on Coinbase, and Coinbase is the only exchange I set up an account for my first day in the world of crypto here. So I was like, wow, this is neat, this whole thing. I was researching. I was like, maybe there's something to this. I wasn't necessarily sold on the idea of crypto, but I was like, this is compelling. I could see why potentially this could be around for a long time or forever. And I was still learning, researching, formulating opinions and all that. And I bought XRP 1 week to the day after that. That was my first coin I ever purchased that was not on Coinbase. And it was the whole rigmarole even just making that become a reality. But I don't want to digress too far. But as soon as I did that, I realized, after reading all sorts of comments on Twitter and other places as well on social media, I realized that me simply, despite the fact that I was holding Bitcoin, and I was scale of 1 to 10, giving it 2 thumbs up at the time, at least, certainly, I found out that holding XRP made me the enemy of Bitcoin maximalists. They wanted nothing to do with me. They wanted to curse at me. They wanted to block me on Twitter, all that crap. And, well, in November, I don't think I had set up my Twitter account, but that ultimately did progress. And so, but this is the type of toxicity that I encountered because these Bitcoin maxi trolls wearing their Velcro shoes. Sweet kicks, bro, sweet kicks. So I was kind of disgusted by that. And here, the interesting thing about it, though, is, you know, XRP absolutely is not a banker's coin any more than Bitcoin is. And I'm saying that, like, this was true regardless of what's happening with the JP Morgan. This is just a fun thing to, like, throw in their stupid little Bitcoin maxi troll faces while they're going, Bitcoin, no, Ripple, cottage cheese, while they're doing that. Then they just waddle away mumbling nonsense. Waddle away back to their dumpster fire, staying warm under a bridge. That's what they do. So look, understand that XRP, it's just a decentralized cryptocurrency. That's it. Just like Bitcoin is a decentralized cryptocurrency. And arguments aside from which is more decentralized, I'd argue XRP is more decentralized. Because there's no mining with XRP. There's a centralization of mining with Bitcoin, which does represent actual power. So there's certainly a strong case to be made, I believe. And I'm pro Bitcoin. I'm long Bitcoin. I hold Bitcoin. But these cryptocurrencies, they can be used for whatever developers want to use them for. And like, I think so many of the Bitcoin maximalists out there, they have no idea that, well, first of all, I don't even think they could articulate how XRP is used as a bridge currency. They just know, bankers coin, I don't think they could actually put like a string of coherent sentences together explaining how the flow of money works globally. They could not do that. Of course, they have no earthly idea of how the correspondent banking system works. They don't. It's just a chain of bilateral banking relationships. They couldn't articulate the pain points today and how XRP is being used via on-demand liquidity to solve those pain points. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. But understand this. You could, and I don't think Bitcoin maximalists know this. In fact, I pointed this out on Twitter some time ago to one of them. They were just like stunned amazement. It's like bewilderment. You could just tell by what they were writing in response. I don't remember all the specifics. It doesn't matter, but I could tell they were stunned. And I said after they were bitching about XRP being a banker's coin, I was just like, now you do realize that if any developer wanted, they could also use Bitcoin as a bridge currency instead of XRP as a bridge currency. And it's just like, brain explode. You can use a cryptocurrency for everyone. If it's decentralized, you've got access to it. You can start building anything on top of whatever blockchain you want. It just happens to be the case that due to Bitcoin's technological deficiencies, let's say, it's really not best suited to be positioned as a bridge currency because it's costly to engage in transactions, it's very slow, and uses a ton of freaking energy. It's a hog, right? And so this is not me hating on Bitcoin. I'm just acknowledging its deficiencies from a technological perspective. Doesn't mean it won't be around forever. Maybe it will. I hope it is. I really hope it is. But it's just not good for that particular use case. But there's nothing about a decentralized cryptocurrency that makes it inherently a banker's coin, even if it's adopted globally to help the legacy financial system. You can use it for anything else. It does not matter. And Ripple has no special permissions over the XRP ledger, which is a blockchain, which is decentralized. So, I don't know. Bitcoin maxi trolls, they're a silly breed. They really are. They're nonsensical. They're ideologically driven. They're not really so much interested in truth, I've come to find, and they hate you because you believe something different than them. And that is not the mark of an intellectual human. That's the mark of somebody that's just disingenuous. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. If you know somebody is going to argue against a particular point and it's not based on logic and reason, it's based on what they want to be true, you got yourself a problem right there. Like, I don't really have an interest in having people like that in my life personally, on any topic. I don't care what it is. But anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.